Ralph Waldo Emerson, the great American essayist, said, "Do the thing you fear, and the death of the fear is certain." The late Og Mandino said, "Action transforms the lion of terror into an ant of equanimity." I'm Joe Tye, CEO of Values Coach, and your coach for this course on the 12 Core Action Values. And today we're going to talk about action, taking action, the third cornerstone of courage, transforming that fear, that terror that you feel inside into the emotional and physical energy you need to have to take action. Now, we've all experienced this at some level, haven't we? You come home at the end of the day and you're all tied up in knots. You're worried, you're anxious. You go out for a run, a bike ride. You play racquetball or tennis. You do what I do. You go in the basement and whack the punching bag a few times. And you breathe a little deeper. You get your heart going and you realize, I can deal with this. I can handle this. Now, fear, of course, is the underlying cause of procrastination. And procrastination is the root underlying cause of much failure. And I'll tell you this, you know the AA definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? It's the same if you say not doing something over and over and over again and expecting something to happen. By those two definitions, I know and you know a lot of crazy people. For example, this might be you. People always complaining, I never have enough money. I don't get paid enough. There's too much month at the end of my paycheck. You hear that all the time, don't you? Especially in today's world. Well, the same people are unwilling to disconnect their cable and save $80 a month. They're unwilling to, after work, instead of going home and watching TV, to go get another job. Work a couple extra hours, even if it's at McDonald's. Stop complaining that you never have enough money and do something about it. Take action. Not only will it put more money in your bank, it will change the way you feel about yourself. It'll change the way you feel about the world around you. And you stop being crazy, you stop being insane. You take control of your future. Now, I hope by now you have I hope by now you have memorized the 7 simple promises of the Self-Empowerment Pledge. It's in the workbook. It is also at the pledgepower.com website. You can print it out. You can, as many copies as you want. And the first 3 promises, of course, on responsibility, accountability, and determination, they're really the foundation of effective character strength as reflected in action. And I want to focus for a minute on Wednesday's promise, on determination. I will do the things I'm afraid to do, but which I know should be done. And sometimes this will mean asking for help to do that which I cannot do by myself. One time I shared this with a group of financial people, insurance, and etc., financial planning. Big company, more than 300 people in the room. About 3 months later, I got a call from a guy, and he reminded me who he was. And I remembered him because he is the top producer in the entire company. He's very proud of that fact. And he said, "Joe, if the world was fair, right now I would be sending you a check for $10,000. I said, "Whoa, tell me more." He said, "Well, Wednesday's promise." And he recited it from heart, which I just did. He said, "That's not Wednesday's promise for me. That is every day's promise. Every day I get up and I remind myself to do what I'm afraid to do and to ask for help when I need it." He said, "I laminated that. It's on the seat of my car. Every time I get in my car, it's a reminder. It's on my locker at the gym. It's under the glass of my desk." He said, "I can't believe it." He said, "I'm making calls I used to be afraid to make. I'm asking for the close instead of just saying, well, it's nice talking to you. I'm asking for help to go after bigger clients to open new doors for me. My business is booming. My income is taking off." And if the world was fair, why, you'd get a commission. He went on to point out that I had said the world is not fair, and of course I wouldn't have taken a commission. Now, I do not know what's going on specifically in your life, but I do know this. There is something right now that if you take that promise to heart, if you take action, like this individual at the sales company, you will deal with that more effectively. You will start to change your self-image, your self-esteem. You will start to get the results that you want out of life. And finally, once you start doing that, it will help you open up all kinds of new connections with other people, and that will be our subject in the next module, the 4th cornerstone of courage, which is connection. See you then.